Hello, this is Rory with the Love Chat, and today's topic is, what should I expect during no contact? Now, this is video number 84. If you have a question you'd like for me to consider featuring on the Love Chat, please write it in a comment below. And if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe and hit like. Additionally, if you'd like extra videos every week, a private live stream with me tomorrow, and free coachings, please visit my Patreon, www.patreon.com. And if you have not seen, I've started a Discord that is basically an online voice-over IP forum. It's free for everybody. You don't pay a dime, and you can go talk to other people and hash out your situation with the community. And I'm going to leave a comment in the information section below, so check that out if you have not. Now then, let's talk about what to expect during no contact. What are you going to feel? What are some of the feelings you're going to go through? What are some of the questions and thoughts that you're going to ask yourself? What's your ex going through? This is going to be a video that I think is going to be very helpful for a lot of people, but let's talk about this in a timeline format. So you and your partner have just broken up and you are now single, and you either tell them, give me a call if you change your mind, or maybe you don't. Either way, it's okay. And you go directly into no contact, which is you are not talking to them, you're not speaking with them in any way, shape, or form. No Merry Christmas, no Happy Holidays, simply because you want to show them that you're walking on, right? You're going to turn the conversation away from them and move it to you. So you're doing no contact. What are some of the feelings and thoughts that you're going to have? Well, first and foremost, initially, the only thing that's going to be on your mind is, what are they thinking? Is my ex missing me? Should I reach out to them? Is no contact even effective? Does no contact even apply to my situation? You know, my ex is really stubborn, and I just think if I reached out, this would fix everything. But I want you to examine the logic of this thought when you're thinking it. In fact, this video you should really watch over and over again, or listen to, whatever, over and over again during the no contact period when it's fresh. Because at first, no contact, at the very beginning, is really hard to stick to. And then a little time goes by, and it's a little easier to stick to, but still pretty hard. And with the benefit of time, no contact becomes easier, because a fear takes over of, God, I've been doing no contact for so long, I'm kind of afraid to break it. I don't know what would happen. And I want you to think about the logic behind no contact. No contact is not some magical rule that you use and your ex suddenly magically misses you and comes back. No. No contact is for you, the person who was dumped, who was told that they weren't good enough. At least that's what your subconscious is telling you. To give yourself some time, return to a status quo, take a step out of the haze that you're in, and see the bigger picture. Now, a side effect of no contact is that your ex will wonder, because they were expecting you to reach out and beg and chase and plead, etc., they will wonder why they haven't heard from you. They will wonder what's changed. How do you have the strength not to reach out? And so that right there should answer the question, what is my ex thinking? On to the next question you'll probably be asking yourself, is my ex even thinking about me? So while the previous answer does sort of answer that, you're asking more specifically, do they miss me in a romantic sense? And the answer is yes, they do. But they miss the parts of you that they don't think that they can have anymore, right? Because you've shown them, or rather the relationship has shown them in one form or another, that this is dramatic, this is sad. This has more to do with drama than it does to do with enjoyment, and so I'm just not interested. Are they thinking about you, though? Yes, in a very particular way. Every time that they pass a restaurant you guys used to go to, they'll think of you. As Christmas, New Year's, or any holiday goes by, they'll think of you. As they're lying awake at night, looking at all the happy couples on Facebook or Instagram or whatever, they will think of you. Now, some people turn to rebounds, but not all of them. After that point, people will inevitably ask, is there somebody else? Is my ex seeing somebody else? They must be seeing somebody else. That's why they haven't reached out. Well, unless you know, because it's happened in your situation, you shouldn't begin mind reading or assuming, because that's only going to be harmful during this time. Another thing you're going to be thinking about during no contact will inevitably be, what are my chances to get my ex back? And how long does no contact take to work? Well, let's redefine these questions. What are my chances? We don't know. Nobody on earth can tell you. It doesn't matter whose love quiz you're taking, whose percentage quiz you're taking, which a lot of coaches seem to be turning to these days. But what you can clearly define is that if you had a relationship based on love, based on giving to one another and based on mutual respect and love. And some things happened, some things were ignored, but on the whole, you both really loved each other. What can be said for sure is that you do have a chance. And for the other question, which is how long does it take for no contact to work, that greatly depends on your definition of the word work. No contact does begin to work immediately for you to focus on yourself, for you to begin the process of separating from your ex in order to become indifferent to the situation and truly be indifferent to the outcome. But many of you who listen to these different coaches, and even for myself, and maybe this is why you're secretly using no contact, is you want to use it in order for your ex to miss you so that you can get them back. And I think you really want to think about what that says about you in your current situation. You must focus on you. Make positive change for you, not for another person, because that means we're still depending on them for validation, when you absolutely want to be focusing that energy and strength upon yourself. I'm going to leave the video here for today, but maybe a good use of our community that we're building together might be to write down the most frequently asked questions when it comes to no contact, and I'll compile all of your questions into one video and knock them all out at once. So, what questions do you want to know about no contact? Leave a comment below, and I'll be sure to add your question to the list if I think it's relevant for the community. That's all I had for today. If you found my video helpful, I'd be very grateful if you'd subscribe and hit like. Please leave a comment below and tell me what topics you want me to cover in the future. Also, if you'd like to do a Skype or email coaching, be sure to visit thelovechat.net/coaching. Until next time.